There are so many mugshots we have become numb to them. These are the faces of Texas teachers arrested for sexual misconduct with students. The number of teacher-student relationships reported to the Texas Education Agency has hit a 7-year high.
When do we say enough is enough? Believe it or not, there is a system that is actually making things worse. And that's why we're committing time to this issue tonight. Investigative reporter Charlotte Huffman is here with this stunning News 8 investigation.
Good evening. For the past few months at Channel 8, we've been combing through records in search of answers, and over the next few weeks, we're going to walk you through that investigation. We've discovered a system of cover-ups, even lies from the school leaders responsible for keeping our students safe.
In the morning when your light is too bright for my high.
She's beautiful, talented, and has been called the next big thing to come out of Booker T. Washington High School, the prestigious fine arts magnet in Dallas. Tiger is living her singer-songwriter dreams in New York. Life, though, wasn't always so upbeat. So why did you agree to sit down and tell your story?
Because there are too many people who are scared to, I think, which is valid. I mean, the first thing that I had told myself before anybody found out was, well, I guess if anybody finds out, I could always kill myself.
Tiger is talking about being sexually abused by her teacher. Michael Despain was a popular music teacher at Booker T in 2010. He was 36, she was 17.
She was, by all accounts, surrounded by a really strong village. And yet he still got in.
It started with innocent text messages.
It didn't actually seem like out of the ordinary at first.
Then it got personal.
And his responses were more about me as a human rather than me as a student.
And then it got sexual. Want to rip your clothes off. Part of me wants to stop, but when I see you, I can't. These are just some of the text messages Despain sent Tiger. The rest are too explicit to show on TV.
All I remember is just one day being asked to stay late and kind of not really knowing why.
Inside the classroom, in the spring of her junior year, he began touching her.
After which I left feeling horrible and sick.
Eventually, she broke her silence.
When I did get to her, she was so incredibly kind of just broken.
6 years later, and thousands of miles away, Tiger says her music teacher still haunts her.
Sometimes I'd have little anxiety attacks on the subway because I'd see somebody who looked like him.
If you think Tiger's story is unsettling, get ready for an even bigger nightmare. Her teacher left Booker T, but continued teaching. It's a common practice called passing the trash, and in the education community, it's been a dirty little secret until now.
Something needs to happen about this now, right now.
When Tiger's mom found out what had happened, she demanded a meeting with Booker T's principal.
I said that I wanted him to be fired, and she was like, oh yeah, absolutely, he's out of here. He's not going to be back.
A few days after that meeting, the principal reassured Tiger's mom that protocol was followed and said in an email, I do not think Michael Despain will be able to get a job as a teacher or working with kids.
She said that this would just be the end of his teaching.
Yet 9 weeks later, Despain was back in the classroom, this time at an elementary school in Irving.
I couldn't fathom how someone had done this could immediately go to another district.
Passing the trash is shorthand in the education community for quickly getting rid of bad teachers, oftentimes even giving them letters of recommendation and sending them on their way to gain access to students in other districts. It happens often, and attorneys who have sued school districts say there's a reason why.
And the incentive is you really don't want bad press. You don't want anybody to find out that a scandal has happened on your watch.
Inside Despain's personnel file, records show he was never fired. Instead, he was allowed to resign for personal reasons and added to the district's do not hire list. But none of that was known by Irving administrators when they hired him just 2 months later at Farine Elementary. Half a school year passed before the news finally broke.
An Irving teacher is accused of having an improper relationship with a student. Michael Despain is jailed on felony charges.
He later pled guilty and was convicted of improper relationship between educator and student. You see, when a teacher like Despain resigns because of allegations of sexual misconduct with a student, the school principal alerts the superintendent. The superintendent is then required to immediately alert the Texas Education Agency. Then the state launches an investigation and flags the teacher's online certificate with a note just like this one for all to see. But if the superintendent never reports the allegations up to the state, this entire system falls apart. Records show the principal of Booker T reported the allegations, but DISD Superintendent Michael Hinojosa did not pass that information up to the state until January 25th, 2011. That's 1 week after Despain's arrest and 8 months after the district was required by law to tell the state about what happened to Tiger. Not only did the superintendent's office report it late, it would appear the district tried to conceal what they knew and when they knew it, telling the state, at the time Mr. Despain resigned, the district was unaware of the pending allegations.
I just wanted to show you this letter. I'll give you a second to read it.
I mean, this is just a lie that the district was unaware of pending allegations.
No, that's terrifying.
Superintendent Hinojosa declined to sit down and address our findings in an on-camera interview, so we took them to a national expert on teacher sex abuse.
They are essentially aiding and abetting a predator, and they are deliberately putting children in danger. And to me, that should be dealt with at the criminal level.
Now, DISD would not answer our questions, but sent a statement saying they take the responsibility to document and report potential child abuse cases seriously, and they will remain vigilant in following the law. Now, tonight we focused on one case of DISD passing the trash, but Dallas schools are not alone in this. Our investigation has uncovered others and a system that begs the question, who are school districts trying to protect? We're going to talk about that when our series continues Monday night. Charlotte Huffman, Channel 8 News.